The Forza Motorsport 7 preview embargo has been lifted, and with it, Turn 10 has revealed the full list of talent featured in the Forza Drivers' Cup as the Voices of Motorsport. I wanted to do a short news video to discuss the lineup and give my thoughts and opinions on those Turn 10 has chosen. With a total of 16 automotive personalities, the list includes popular names such as Ken Block and Magnus, and these voices will be heard throughout the career mode and more particularly in the showcase events in Forza Motorsport 7's Forza Drivers' Cup. These events include Top Gear Limo Bowling as well as Gymkhana Focus, which is a one-on-one against professional hooligan driver Ken Block. The other Voices of Motorsport featured in Forza Motorsport 7, and I apologise if I mess up any names in advance, include Ken Block, as we already mentioned, professional race car driver for Hoonigan. He's famous in rallycross and he recently became a Forza ambassador. We also have Tanner Faust, also known for rally, professional race car driver and also a Forza ambassador. Josef Newgarden, Forza's worked with him for a long time now, professional race car driver, races in real life IndyCar, and is also a Forza ambassador, one of 3 Forza ambassadors that will be in Forza Motorsport 7. We also have Rutledge Wood. He's a TV personality, co-hosted Top Gear USA on History, and is an analyst for NASCAR on NBC. Remember, NASCAR will be in Forza Motorsport 7 from launch, so I expect his integration in the game will be related to NASCAR-themed events. We also have Mark Roberts, McLaren chief designer. You'll remember the McLaren P1, the cover car of Forza 5. Forza, McLaren has always had a good relationship, so his name on the list doesn't surprise me at all. Ralph Giels, the FCA Global Product Designer, is also on the list, as well as Magnus, a Porscheophile and an urban outlaw of speed. He was actually in the Need for Speed 2015 reboot, so it's quite surprising to see him in Forza now. The same applies for Ken Block. We also have Patrick Long, Porsche factory driver and also another Porscheophile. He was also in Forza Motorsport 6, but only included in the Porsche expansion. We have my personal favourite on the list, Shannon McIntosh. She's a professional race car driver for Porsche, a racing instructor, and she's the host of the Forza Racing Championship. She interviewed me at the New York Invitational back in April, and you also may remember at E3 2017 when the Porsche debuted on stage with Dan Greenewald. She was also on stage to show live gameplay of Forza Motorsport 7 for the first time ever. We have Catherine Legg, IMSA driver. Lynn St. James, retired IndyCar and Champ Car driver. Kim Wolfkill, the editor-in-chief at Road and Track, and he also used to work at Microsoft and Turn 10 Studios. Following Kim is Charlie Turner, editor-in-chief at Top Gear magazine. We also have Johnny Liberman, editor at Motor Trend. Matt Farah, an automotive journalist for The Smoking Tire, and Pat DeVerux, another automotive journalist. Disappointingly, no names from the Grand Tour in this list, so that means no Clarkson, no Hammond, no May. Those cinematics from Forza Motorsport 5 that featured the trio will go down as the franchise's best ever in my opinion. There's also no names from Top Gear Series 24 either. It would have been cool to have seen Rory Reid and Chris Harris in the game, and even Eddie Jordan and Sabine Schmitz, the Queen of the Ring, and of course host Matt LeBlanc. The Top Gear partnership does stay in Forza Motorsport 7 however, with Top Gear branded events and of course the Top Gear test track returning to the game. And of course Charlie Turner, the editor-in-chief of Top Gear magazine, is also one of the voices. But it doesn't extend as far as it did in Forza 5 or Forza 6, where Top Gear played a massive role in both games. You'll remember the Top Gear car packs, for example, and the trailer for Forza Motorsport 6, which was narrated by Season 23 host Chris Evans. There was no Top Gear car pack in Forza Horizon 3. Overall, it's a good list. Shannon is a fantastic addition, as is Ken Block and Magnus Walker. Hopefully none of the voices on the list are quiet like some of those from the Forza Motorsport 6 Porsche expansion. I'm a bit weird with Matt Farah being on the list because of tweets he made during the summer to Forza esports players, and because of an interview he did with Dan Greenewald. It was a bit off, to say the least, and I'm surprised that his name is still on the list after what happened. Other than that, it's a pretty good list. I'm very excited for the Forza Drivers' Cup, for the showcase events, and for the automotive voice talent that Turn 10 is putting into Forza Motorsport 7. Are you happy with the list, and who would you like to see featured in the Voices of Motorsport? Discuss in the comments below, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!